So you're looking at me crazy right now. I had this brainwave of being at like a Graham Norton show or something like that, and switching between being like to like kind of like normal and serious, and getting these crazy, insane looks, and then me stopping and being like, look, the reason why you're seeing me as crazy right now is because I was in one state of being and then I'm in another state of being, and because they're so juxtaposed, they're so different, it seems crazy. And it seems crazy because you can't pin down who that person is. You can't identify them, right? And by identify, it means you can't put them in a box. And when you can't identify something, then the ego gets triggered, because the ego is what separates things. It makes distinctions, and that's what keeps you safe, because that's, you make the distinction between that's hot, that's not hot. I can touch the not hot thing, right? Right? The ego is constantly asking why. And so when you see these different states of being, you ask, like, well, why is he that way? And the way you navigate that, and the reason why, the reason why is because at our core, we aren't identity. We don't have identity, right? The core of who you are is literally the one looking at your own identity. Just think the word thought. Just think the word thought, and what comes up in your head? You see the word thought. Now, are you the thought, or are you the thing looking at the thought? Right? You're the thing looking at the thought, right? So you aren't the thought, which we associate as our identity, which is also what people are associating as my identity when I jump from blah, 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 into, as I'm talking to you now, right? And that's the grand illusion. It's an illusion. It's a beautiful illusion, and these identities that we have, that we're here to express, are beautiful. And I think it's for our meaning to generate what they're for. But the universe, you are a unique expression of the universe, just as every moment of your being is a unique expression of the universe. So all these little voices and characters that come up, similarly, are just unique little blips of the universe that will never ever exist again in that exact form, right? It's a gift. It's a miraculous miracle of a gift, right? Coming from the perspective of that, it's all just witness. It's all just pure awareness. And in that pure awareness is experience, which we associate as identity. And it is identity in a way, but our true identity is just witnessing. It's just authentic being. And this is the paradox of kind of life in the universe, which we see just, if you go deep enough into exploring it all, you just see the paradoxes everywhere, right? Because that's just the nature of how things are. They're kind of like, it's a long story. But you are both non-identity and identity together, and we are that paradox. And look, Shakespeare was just great at that. Like, I actually wish I knew more Shakespeare than I do, but I do know that he loved playing with paradoxes. His characters had paradoxes, and like the paradox of love. Love is one of the greatest things in the world. Probably the only like true safe haven we have. It's kind of one of our few refuge points where we feel nurtured and nourished, and nothing can touch us. The other place is the place of pure observation, just pure witnessing. But in that, the act of doing so kind of is an act of love. So, I think love permeates there, and that's a bit more of a mystical question. I'm not actually really prepared to talk about, because I'm still figuring that out myself. It's good to have those mysteries, right? This is the beauty and the honoring of life that we can all do together, because it is the mystery that unifies us all, right? And love, observer. Wow, I go on so many tangents, I lose my own mind. But yeah, so that's my response to, what I'm here to bust this stigma of identity, right? because it's like RuPaul says, it's all an act, it's all a mask. And what mask are you putting on? I think that's very, very true. But in that, have wisdom and honor the reality that you nonetheless are a unique expression of the universe here, having an experience. And in this infinite soup of just awareness, of just simply witnessing, the only way that you can actually understand yourself just from that one, from just like imagine everything as a witness, everything is an awareness. The way that you draw a distinction is through separation, but through identification and individuation, which is the separation into many things. And it is only through individuation that these two individuals can see each other, and the universe itself now has more information with which to feed itself and expand its toroidal vortex of information that's ever growing. And so it's a great gift. It's a great gift expressing your uniqueness, and I would say more so bringing more uniqueness to the moment and just surrendering to it, because it's a miraculous thing. Anyway, that's a very deep, long, profound justification for why I like being so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid. Anyway, that's me. Yeah.